depends on the car, but roughly for like a three-door hatch, it's about 90 quid. For a five-door hatch, about 110 sort of thing.
Right, okay, got you. Yeah, yeah. Right, perfect. So what on a on a rough estimate on a good, let's say a good month,
hmm
what are you currently like bringing in revenue wise?
Um, not had a good month in a while. I'm not gonna lie to you, just because it has been winter time. But on a good month, roughly about 3 to 4 grand.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, yeah.
But that's, as I said, obviously it's been a while since I had like a proper good one. Currently, the past couple of months has just been kind of living off of, living from essentially build to build sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Understandable. Right. Yeah, I mean to be honest, we said we were talking about Delta, Delta
hmm
Horses starting over text. When he first like messaged me, basically that's currently that was how much he was kind of making, and then we was able to add like it's between 4 to 6 grand
hmm
onto his calendar every month. So yeah,
hmm
he's doing really well now.
hmm
We've basically doubled his monthly revenue.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, you guys, I did search up where Pebbles is, and
hmm
it's not too bad. It's quite near Edinburgh, isn't it? Yeah, it's not
Yeah, so
too far.
that's where I used to have my garage. Garage. I used to work out with my parents' garage sort of thing in
Hmm.
Edinburgh, and then we found this unit in Peebles, and then we've kind of just been, um, yeah, well, I've just been kind of like pretty much starting almost from fresh because there's not that many people that were willing to. Well, my old clients weren't willing to travel us like that far, sort of thing. It's
Yeah,
about 25-ish minutes or half an hour from Edinburgh, but yeah.
yeah. What I see is like quite a lot of people will travel
Mhm.
half hour, 45 minutes if it's a big job. So if they're coming for like a car wrap or a PPF, most people do travel far to know
Yeah,
that they're going to get quality, if that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, definitely. So it's a weird question, but how did you actually? Because I'm running ads for myself at the moment as well.
hmm
I was just wondering, did you see the ads and then message me, or did you just message me?
So I don't actually know. I saw Delta Styling. A post came up on Delta Styling, um, and then after that, I think one of your posts came up, and I think that's how kind of just found you. And I was like, oh, I put like one or two together. So obviously, I've noticed that Delta Styling have actually been putting up like well, I've been seeing them quite a lot more, whether it's on
Yeah.
Facebook or Instagram, sort of thing. Um, and then yeah, and then just kind of found you from that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so I'm guessing you've had a look through my page and stuff, haven't you?
yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. Okay, perfect. And then, um, like on a kind of whole scale of thing, what usually does sell the best? Like, what kind of services do sell the best?
The most common ones are probably window tints. I do get if I'm lucky, I maybe one or two wraps a month,
Yep.
but more than that, it's probably window tints that really currently are selling the best.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, okay. I was gonna ask. I forgot what I was gonna ask you now. Um, oh yeah. So like currently, what are you like aiming towards as wanting to sell more of, basically? That's what I was gonna ask you.
Probably want to try and get more chameleon tints going, just because they're a easy job and I can, make well. They're probably the job I could make the most out of,
Yeah.
like money wise, without putting the biggest amount of effort in. Ideally, I'd want to push chameleon tints, but normal window tints would be fine as well. Full vehicle wraps. Ideally, currently I have a booth that can maybe fit one car. I can actually show you if you want. I have a booth that can fit maybe one car currently, um, and so I can't really focus on having a full wrap and then do window tints on the side, but essentially something like this.
Oh yeah.
So I would say one car, there's like not really much space for any other cars in there, sort of thing. Um, but yeah, so currently next month I've got a full tech wrap job, full wrap on a
Oh,
Mark 8 GTI and like purple.
Nice.
So it'd be good to obviously get that advertised places because it's a almost like a brand new car.
Yeah.
It's only like 2 years old or something. So
Yeah.
there's not too many of those going around that are fully wrapped.
No, there's not, definitely. Yeah, on like I did have a quick look through your page. You've got decent content. Um, you shoot it all yourself, don't you? I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot it and I sell myself. I've not had time too much, obviously, to get too much stuff going. I've had a mate come and film me for some stuff. But yeah, apart from that, everything else is pretty much just done by me.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Um. Yeah. Great. So, where are you kind of aiming to? What kind of monthly revenue you're actually aiming to hit, maybe in the next 2 to 3 months? Would you say?
So ideally, currently, all in all, my bills take up about 2.5 to 3 grand all in. Um, and I'm planning on moving out because I'm currently still in my parents due to stuff that doesn't really matter. But I'm currently living with my parents, but I've found a flat that I'm trying to move into in Shields, which would make my journey a bit quicker, like well, shorter,
Hmm.
because currently I'm traveling down from Edinburgh. So ideally, I'd want to be making somewhere around at least 4 grand, so I have some money like left over
Yeah.
after that sort of thing.
Yeah, for sure. And what did you say with like organic bookings?
Oh,
Would
was
you
that sorry?
or with
Mm-hmm.
organic bookings, so like off Instagram and Facebook,
Uh-huh.
just people that messaged in and stuff like that. What
Yeah,
you said you would on a good month, it could be around four grand, didn't you?
yeah.
Yeah,
So that's the past. Yeah, the past. Well, as I said, obviously after moving into here into this unit, I'd be
yeah.
kind of like almost starting fresh. But a good month back in my parents' house was about 4 grand,
Right, okay.
um, ish. So, I mean, here I've probably made maybe a tiny bit more, couple of months, but it was mainly really due to luck. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
previous
yeah,
customers that I've done years ago just all of a sudden wanted to do something spontaneous and that sort of thing.
yeah. Okay, no problem. Um, yeah, okay. Do you have any questions for me? This is a
Yeah, so obviously I'd assume there'd be some kind of like money investment I need to do into this to obviously get it back sort of thing.
yeah.
Um, roughly how much do you reckon? Like, can I start off small to start off with, or is there no point in because like as I said, I've had adverts on before. I've spent maybe about 100 quid. Obviously it wasn't 100 quid on one, it was like 100 quid split over a couple of
Mhm.
them just to kind of try out, but I've not really seen much. Like I've not like I didn't receive any messages from them or anything like that sort of thing. So I don't know if it's down to my adverts or whether it's down to the money that I'm putting into them,
Right, okay.
sort of thing.
I'll share my screen and
Hmm.
I'll share Delta's like account and what we've actually I'll go into depth of how we've been able to get the results that we've been able to, what
Hmm.
he's like kind of investing currently in the ads. So this is the ads manager. I don't hope
Hmm.
can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I
Perfect,
might just have to
perfect.
flip my
So
phone sideways. But there we
so yeah, this is his ads manager currently.
go.
Um and since he started with me, we just started on £15 a day that we're
Hmm.
spending. What equals to about 400. I think it's 460 something. I think a month.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, what in like it's quite a low and it's quite like a minimum that you'd probably want to spend on window tint and leads and like
Hmm.
car wrap and leads and stuff like that. Um, as you can see, the lead cost is very low. We've
Hmm.
got £4 a lead, what's literally nothing.
Hmm.
Um, um, anyway, we'll go over that. Here we've got on the left side we have got the creatives. So what we do, we basically kind of replicate this for your business, and set it up kind of in this way, just because it's a proven method. So we ain't gonna try anything new. It works, so we'll do it again.
Hmm.
Um, we'll get you some creatives like this. I'll design them. I've got a graphic designer as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, that helps me out with doing the designs and creatives for it as well. And then we'd set your ad account like this. We'll do 4 or 5 creatives usually, as you can see there, and we'd run them for your business. And a question I get asked a lot is, do these creators just take £15 a day out each? No, they don't.
Hmm.
The cost is shared across all of these. So
Right.
what Facebook basically does is splits the ad spend between all of these, and when it finds, an audience that is liking this video or this picture, they'll start putting more money into it than the others, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of how it works. So it basically splits the ad spend over every day,
Right.
over these 5 creators, gets them in the right
Hmm.
audience.
Hmm.
Um, and obviously we can change the audience settings. We make sure, they're targeting the right people and stuff. Everything like
Okay.
that.
Right.
But I'll give you, so this is this month. I'll give you last month. So last month we obviously run some different creatives, as you can see. Um, yeah, in total
Hmm.
184 leads. Average cost was £3. And then he spent £465 that month for March.
All right.
Um, and I'll go into this software. So this is the software that we run everything through.
Hmm.
As you can see, we've got £3,000. This is just from Facebook, like from Facebook leads booked in for
Yeah.
the rest of this month, maybe a
Hmm.
few for next month as well. Um, and obviously that's added on to his organic bookings because he's got a lot of organic bookings since we've started running them ads as well.
Yeah.
Was kind of the funny thing because not everyone comes through the ads. They'll
Hmm.
see the ad and then they'll end
Hmm.
up going on your profile, looking through that, and then just messaging you on
Yeah.
Instagram or Facebook. Um, so I'd say probably, you could probably add at least £1.5 grand or £2 grand onto this,
Hmm.
realistically, just because the amount of people that um, get dragged into it and onto
Yeah.
his profile and stuff like that. Obviously, we've been working from him since I think it was just before Christmas. No,
Hmm.
or just before the new year. Um, and then we got it all set up. So we've hit, well, we're over 11 grand now. So, that's in 4 months.
Yeah.
Um, 11 grand just from Facebook ads.
Hmm.
Um, on average, I think this included 2 car wraps, I think, on the ad, but we haven't really
Hmm.
been doing specifically focused on car wrap. We've just done kind of all of his services, everything. And
Yeah.
we've just been focused on that basically. Um, but yeah, so this is a software. I'll just give you a quick rundown of what it actually does, basically.
Hmm.
So this is the opportunity tab. This is just where you see all the leads come in and you see their stage. So just opt in, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
As you can see there, we have a calendar here,
Hmm.
um, as well, that you'd be able to use for all of your organic bookings, and then I'd use it to book all the leads in for you as well.
Hmm.
Conversation tab includes um, Instagram, Facebook, um, Messenger. Sorry, sorry. And then I
Yeah.
am I am trying to get WhatsApp on here because there is a way you can get WhatsApp on here. So
Hmm.
you basically got everything in one place.
Yeah.
And then that comes, it comes into this calendar as well. So let's say, I don't know, John messages you on Instagram,
Hmm.
um, and he wants to book in. So you don't have to get his information, nothing like that. Just say, right, okay, John, you come to this calendar, press on new,
Hmm.
and then you search in his name here, John, John, and then we book him in for
Yeah.
a certain date. Um, so yeah, it's pretty good. The calendar's good. It's one of the biggest advantages as well, just because it allows everything to be in one place,
Mhm.
and it keeps me and you basically um, not overbooking for a certain date and time and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
then another quick thing we have here is the automations. So this is really good for keeping the leads that come through the
Mhm.
ads. Sorry, this is really good for keeping the leads that come through the ads nice and warm.
Mhm.
Um, so as you can see here, it's a Facebook lead automation. So we'll just go into it quick. Um, so yeah, here it is. This is a notification that you would get basically when a new lead comes through the ad. You just get a quick message to your number. Um, just say, hey, we've got a new lead in, and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Once that new lead has come through, um, this software, this automation will wait 12 minutes,
Mhm.
as you can see, and then it will send them an automated text message, just
Mhm.
saying something like this. Um, but yeah, basically just to get a conversation started with them.
Yeah.
And then if they don't reply to that, it'll wait 9 hours and then follow up with another message. And then I think we've got 4 messages in here that follows up with. So if
Mhm.
they don't reply, then they're just gonna get another message. 9 hours, 8, 10, 12. Yeah.
Mhm.
So they just get a message every kind of couple of hours,
Yeah.
just to notify them to keep them.
Mhm.
And they do work, to be honest. These automations are really good,
Mhm.
because I have people that get to like the end of here, they're like, oh, I've only just seen your message. Yeah, 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 let's get this booked in.
Right.
I want this, I want
Mhm.
that. Yeah, and then um, yeah, they end up booking them basically. And then we've got a few other automations, but they're basically the same as that. So I won't run you through them because they are a bit boring, if I'm being
Yeah. Yeah.
honest.
Mhm.
And then obviously, as you see, appointment confirmation reminder. So
Mhm.
you don't have to worry about message. Sorry, I can't get my words out. Messaging them
Yeah.
um, before their appointment. So obviously you can if you want. Um, but yeah, they get notified for their confirmations,
Mhm.
and then the appointment reminder. I think I'll just check it. I think it's. I'll check it. I won't think. I'll check it. I'm pretty sure it's 24 hours before, and then 3 hours before, and then I think it's half an hour before they get notified. So I don't know if you got them text messages through on your phone for this call.
Yeah. Did yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I basically don't have to show you. That's basically what they'd get
Mhm.
as well, just to remind them they've got an appointment. Um, they've got to kind of show up.
Mhm.
Other than that, that is basically everything on this software.
Mhm.
Um, it's pretty cool. You don't have to
Mhm.
use it on a computer. You can download it on your phone as an app.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, what's awesome as well because it's so simple on your phone. Just check calendar, check the conversations tab. And you can reply to everyone on there. See all your Instagram and
Mhm.
Facebook messages, as I said. And yeah, I mean, take it like you wake up in the morning, check the calendar. Oh, Ruben's just booked me in, I don't know, a window tint for the 18th or something
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's easy. It's very accessible.
Mhm.
And that's kind of the results you could probably look at for yourself.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Okay.
is there any questions that you've got?
Yeah. So, well, mainly it's just how much is it going to cost me, sort of thing,
Yeah,
realistically.
yeah. So I'm gonna start off with: would you be comfortable spending £15 a day on the actual ad spend?
I take it that's the absolute kind of like minimum to get a proper result from it, sort of
Hmm.
thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, we can play around with it, but I do recommend £15 probably the best to start with.
Mm.
Um, and then we can play around with it, work with it from there.
Right.
But that, as you can see, I mean,
Mm.
Ross here has spent last month he spent £465. In a
Yeah.
return, he probably got, I'm gonna be honest with you, he probably got around 4,500 from just Facebook ads
Yeah. Yeah.
last month. So I mean,
No, no, no. It's definitely.
he's definitely
Yeah.
profiting with costs, with, well, I'll countering my cost, and then him, he's probably
Mm.
profiting a good 3 grand at least, with
Yeah.
doing that. Um, so at the end of the day, I mean, he's very happy. He's one,
Yeah. No, 100%.
I've been with him for quite a long time now, and he's chuffed. He's always happy.
Hmm. Yeah.
um, yeah, can't go wrong with him.
Gotcha.
So
And then those ads would cover Facebook and Instagram, I presume.
yeah, so they cover Facebook and Instagram. Um, I think they do Messenger as well, so you can see him on Messenger as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll drag in the right kind of audience.
Mm.
Um, yeah. So
Mm.
the cost would be, we like to charge a retainer every month, but we like
Mm.
to hit it with a guarantee. So
Yeah.
it would be, let's say, it would be £500 per month retainer, right?
Mm.
But if we don't book you in, say, 1.5k in the first 30 days minimum,
Mm. Mm.
we will work for free until we do,
Mm.
basically. So
Right.
we won't charge. You'll basically get a month for free.
Uh-huh.
Um, if we don't make you, over 1.5k.
Mm. Yeah, just from the Facebook ads alone and
Yeah,
Instagram, obviously.
yeah.
Okay. Uh, presume that's like an upfront kind of like cost.
Yeah.
Um,
So basically, to be honest, most of that goes. I probably take like maybe half of that, because
yeah.
most of it goes on the software, and
Yeah.
most of it goes on my team, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's fair because I've understood where you're coming from. I know what it's like, and once I can get some good results for you, then I
Mm.
don't know, maybe we could put it up. That's what I usually like doing with my clients, just to prove to you,
Yeah.
I can actually make you profit. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to charge you stupid amounts right at the
Mm.
start.
Mm.
Um, I'll let myself work up to that and, prove to you that I can get you the results, and I'm worthy
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. 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 No, 100%.
But yeah, so we'd get a contract written up for you, so a legal contract,
Mm-hmm.
just covering basically the simple stuff of what we're going to do to you. Put the agreement in there, um, of I'm going to make you 1.5k minimum in the next 30 days, or you get another month for free with us until
Yeah.
we basically do make you that money. Um, yeah, and that is basically it. So all in all, yeah, £15 daily ad spend, and then £500 for my actual services.
Okay. And then I presume, obviously, say it goes over the £1,500 range, then the next month would be another 500 sort of thing.
Yeah. I'll be month after month recurring. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. No problem. And another question I had was, do you do like Google ads as well or not? Because I haven't used them yet, but
N-
don't know.
no, to be honest, we don't specialize in Google Ads.
Yeah.
It is something I do want to work on, but I want to get to the point in my business where I can actually put money and focus into that, and get it right for my clients. So I mean, if you stayed with us a long time, um, we could most probably do it in the future. I just want to get it right when I do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it is a possibility that we'll offer that, in a
Uh,
3-4 months time.
yeah. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Right. Okay. Would I be okay to obviously have a think about all of it and then get back to you, sort of
Yeah. I
thing?
mean, yeah, that's fine. Do you want to take down my personal number just so you might be able to give me a message on there if that works
Okay.
for you?
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, so it is 07
Yep.
984
Yep.
164
Yep.
704.
70. But yeah, I'm definitely interested, and I'll definitely have a think about it.
Yeah.
And I'll try and get some money together as well to be able to obviously invest
Yeah, yeah.
into that sort of thing.
That's not a problem. Yeah, I mean, if you give me a message or a message on WhatsApp, let
Yeah,
me know. Um, but yeah, it's been good speaking to you. Hopefully, I can
likewise.
hope for a message from you in the
Yeah,
next couple of days. Um, but yeah, it's
perfect.
good. Yeah,
Awesome.
right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.